Imagine waking up to find out the car you drive is from a brand silently collapsing, and no one ever warned you. Dealerships are shutting down, sales are plummeting, and owners are stuck with vehicles that lose value overnight. From major recalls to disastrous corporate decisions, even some of the most trusted names are fading fast. But the most shocking part? The number one car on this list, the Nissan Maxima, is still selling strong, despite being on the brink of a full-blown crisis. Number 3. Infiniti Q50, luxury sedan losing its shine. There was a time when Infiniti's Q50 was considered Japan's answer to the BMW 3 Series and Lexus YS. A sleek, performance-focused luxury sedan that offered advanced tech, refined interiors, and a badge that carried prestige. For years, the Q50 stood out for its twin-turbo V6 engine, responsive handling, and driver-focused experience. Owning one meant style, comfort, and reliability without paying German-level prices. However, today, the Q50 tells a very different story. Once a strong contender in the U.S. luxury sedan market, sales have sharply declined. In 2017, Infiniti sold over 153,000 vehicles in the U.S., with the Q50 leading the pack. By 2024, that number dropped to just 58,000 units, a steep decline reflecting a loss of relevance. Many buyers are turning to Lexus IS, BMW 3 Series, or even used German sedans instead of the Q50. The problems go beyond sales. Owners have reported recurring issues with the Q50's 7-speed automatic transmission, engine stalling, and electronic malfunctions in the infotainment system. In 2022, multiple Q50 units were recalled for steering issues and airbag defects, further eroding trust. While the car looks modern on the outside, Infiniti's shifting focus to generic crossovers has left the Q50 feeling neglected, both in innovation and dealer support. Dealership closures add another layer of concern. Many Infiniti buyers in the U.S. now have to visit Nissan dealerships to service their Q50s, reducing the premium ownership experience that originally set the brand apart. The once luxury feel of buying and maintaining a Q50 has diminished, making it difficult for owners to justify the purchase. Infiniti's attempt to pivot to EVs may help in the future. But for now, the Q50 remains a risky bet. Its resale value has taken a hit, and buyers are left questioning whether the brand will maintain support for this sedan in the coming years. In a market where luxury sedans are under pressure from EVs and crossovers, a car from a struggling brand can quickly turn into a financial liability. If you are considering the Infiniti Q50 in 2026, think carefully. While it still offers strong performance and sleek styling, the reality is that the brand's decline puts buyers at risk of owning a vehicle that could rapidly lose value and face limited support. What was once a symbol of Japanese luxury is now teetering on the edge of irrelevance, making the Q50 a cautionary tale for anyone seeking a long-term investment in a luxury sedan. Number 2. Chrysler Pacifica, the family minivan in crisis. For decades, the Chrysler Pacifica was America's go-to minivan. A perfect blend of comfort, innovation, and family-friendly design. Introduced as the modern successor to Chrysler's iconic Town & Country, the Pacifica offered features like stow-and-go seating, advanced safety tech, and a spacious interior that made family travel effortless. Owning a Pacifica meant reliability, convenience, and a vehicle built to meet the needs of busy American families. However, today, the Pacifica reflects Chrysler's steep decline. In 2005, Chrysler sold over 640,000 vehicles in the U.S., with minivans like the Pacifica commanding a strong presence in the market. By 2024, Chrysler's total U.S. sales collapsed to under 125,000 units, and Pacifica sales fell by 11%, despite being the brand's last major consumer-facing vehicle. Rivals like the Honda Odyssey, Toyota Sienna, and Kia Carnival now dominate the segment, offering superior tech, better fuel efficiency, and stronger resale value. the Pacifica's issues extend beyond competition. Owners have reported recurring problems with the transmission, infotainment glitches, and electrical system faults. Chrysler's inconsistent updates and reliance on aging platforms have left the Pacifica lagging behind in both technology and long-term reliability. Meanwhile, the cancellation of the Airflow EV, a project meant to secure Chrysler's electric future, signals that the brand is struggling to innovate for the next generation. Dealership closures have further compounded the problem. Many buyers now face limited access to authorized service centers, fewer parts availability, and less support for warranty repairs. The premium experience Chrysler promised is no longer guaranteed, leaving Pacifica owners feeling the strain of a shrinking brand network. The future of the Pacifica, and Chrysler itself, is uncertain. Stellantis, the parent company, has warned that several of its struggling brands, including Chrysler, could disappear by 2026. For owners, this means vehicles that depreciate rapidly, limited resale opportunities, and the risk of being left with a car that may no longer have robust manufacturer support. If you're considering buying a Chrysler Pacifica in 2026, think carefully. While it still provides space, comfort, and family-friendly features, the reality is that the brand's decline puts buyers at risk of owning a vehicle that could quickly lose value. What was once a symbol of American innovation in family vehicles is now fighting to stay relevant, making the Pacifica a cautionary tale for anyone seeking a reliable long-term investment. Number 1. Nissan Maxima, the flagship sedan on the brink. For decades, the Nissan Maxima was a symbol of Japanese engineering excellence. A full-size sedan that combined style, performance, and reliability. Known as the four-door sports car, the Maxima offered a V6 engine with strong acceleration, a premium interior, and advanced tech features like Pro Pilot Assist and driver-focused infotainment. Owning a Maxima meant getting a high-performance vehicle that could compete with the likes of the Toyota Avalon or even entry-level German sedans, all at a fraction of the price. However, today, the Maxima highlights Nissan's deepening crisis. While Nissan still sold over 865,000 vehicles in the US in 2024, the Maxima's sales have collapsed. Once a top-selling sedan, it is now overshadowed by crossovers, SUVs, and even sedans from rivals like Toyota, Honda, and Hyundai. With the Maxima discontinued in 2023, the flagship sedan segment that once defined Nissan in the US market has effectively disappeared. The decline isn't just about sales. Owners have reported recurring issues with CVT transmissions, electronic glitches, and early wear on suspension components. Multiple recalls in recent years, including airbag defects and power steering issues, have further eroded trust. Combine that with shrinking dealership networks and limited parts availability, and Maxima owners face an increasingly risky long-term ownership experience. Nissan's corporate struggles amplify the problem. From the arrest of former CEO Carlos Ghosn in 2018 to emission scandals and failed merger talks with Honda, the company has faced years of turmoil that trickle down to vehicle support, innovation, and reliability. Plans for EV replacements and the Aria EV were cancelled, leaving no clear path for the Maxima's successor or a strong electric alternative in the US. For buyers, the Maxima today is more than a car. It's a gamble on a brand fighting for survival. Vehicles depreciate rapidly, service options are shrinking, and Nissan's focus seems split across restructuring, layoffs, and cost-cutting rather than investing in flagship models. The Maxima may still drive well, but its legacy is fading, leaving owners with a vehicle that could quickly become an abandoned asset. If you're considering a Nissan Maxima in 2026, think twice. What was once Nissan's crown jewel, a sedan that defined performance, style, and reliability, is now a cautionary tale of corporate mismanagement. Buyers who ignore these warnings risk owning a car from a brand on the edge, where survival is uncertain and long-term value is anything but guaranteed.